Have you ever felt like giving up during your last rep? Picture this, if you will. There's a chap, let's call him John. John is just like you and me, an ordinary bloke who frequents the gym. Now, John is in the thick of it, right in the middle of a workout that could only be described as grueling. He's on his last set, and his muscles are screaming, each rep a symphony of strain and effort. Every fibre of his being is crying out, begging him to stop. His breath comes in ragged gasps, his lungs desperate for air. His heart thunders in his chest, a relentless drum keeping time with his exertion. Sweat courses down his face, stinging his eyes, a salty testament to his struggle. John's face is a mask of determination, but behind his gritted teeth, a battle wages. The temptation is there, oh, it's there all right, whispering sweet promises of rest, of respite. It would be so easy to give in, to let go, to say enough is enough. His muscles quiver with fatigue, each rep a Herculean effort. His arms feel like lead weights, his legs like jelly. He's on the brink, teetering on the edge of surrender. One more rep feels like a mountain, a challenge too daunting to conquer. But here's the thing about John, there's a fire in him, a spark that refuses to be extinguished. Despite the pain, the exhaustion, the overwhelming desire to quit, he pushes on. In the face of adversity, he finds a wellspring of determination, a reservoir of resolve. Each rep is a battle, each breath a victory. The struggle is real, no doubt about it, but so is the will to overcome, the refusal to give in. It's in the sweat that drips from his brow, in the grit of his teeth, in the fire in his eyes. John could have easily decided to quit, yet something inside him told him to keep going. What if I told you that one more rep could change everything? You see, there's a concept, a mentality, that many of us overlook in our pursuit of growth and improvement. It's called the one more rep mentality. It's about pushing past our perceived limits, even if it's just by one additional rep. This mentality isn't confined to the gym or physical workouts alone. It seeps into every facet of life, every challenge we face, every goal we chase. Picture John, a regular guy like many of us. John had hit a plateau in his workouts. He was tired, his muscles ached, and he felt like he couldn't go on. His mind screamed at him to stop, to give up, but there was a spark in him, a glimmer of determination that refused to be extinguished. It's in such moments when we're teetering on the edge that the power of one more rep comes into play. John, faced with the choice of giving up or pushing on, chose the latter. He chose to embrace the one more rep mentality. He chose to push for one more rep despite his exhaustion. He decided to extend his limits, to challenge his body and mind a little bit more. And what happened? His muscles screamed, his heart pounded, his breath hitched. But he did it. He completed that extra rep. He pushed past his perceived limit. And in that moment, he didn't just achieve a physical victory, but a mental one too. That's the essence of the one more rep mentality. It's about proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you think. It's about growth, about breaking through plateaus, about shattering self-imposed barriers. It's about realizing that the only real limits we have are those we set for ourselves. John, with determination in his eyes, decided to go for one more rep. And that decision, that single moment of perseverance, changed everything for him. Because one more rep isn't just a number, it's a testament to our will, our resolve, our ability to push past our limits. John, with determination in his eyes, decided to go for one more rep. Opening, how often do we underestimate our own strength and potential? Well, let's delve into the story of John, a man who dared to push for that one crucial extra rep. He could have stopped, could have said enough is enough, but he didn't. Instead, he chose to push his boundaries, to stretch his limits. And what did he find at the end of this struggle? A sense of accomplishment and triumph that was far beyond anything he'd ever experienced. You see, the beauty of perseverance lies in its magic. It's a powerful force, one that propels you beyond what you thought was possible. It's about refusing to give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. And John, well, he embodied this spirit of perseverance. As he lifted his weights, as his muscles screamed for mercy, as his breath came in shallow gasps, he had every reason to quit, but he didn't. He chose to persevere, to push through the pain, to reach for that one extra rep. And in doing so, he found his triumph. He didn't just complete his workout, he shattered his own expectations. He proved to himself that he was capable of more than he'd ever realized. That's the power of one more rep. It's not just about physical strength or endurance, it's about resilience. It's about the strength of the human spirit. What John discovered that day was something remarkable. He realized that he was stronger than he thought. He learned that his limits were not set in stone, but were malleable, changeable. He found out that with perseverance, with resilience, he could overcome anything. And so can we. We can all harness this power of perseverance. We can all strive for that one extra rep, that one extra step, that one extra victory. Because it's in these moments, these seemingly insignificant moments, that we find our true strength. Closing. John's triumph wasn't just about completing his workout, it was about proving to himself that he was stronger than he thought. So, what can we learn from John's story? What we've witnessed is a testament to the power of the one more rep mentality. It's not just about lifting weights or running that extra mile, it's about pushing yourself just a bit further than you thought you could. It's about challenging your own boundaries and breaking through them. It's the grit and determination to do one more when everything inside you is screaming to stop. It's the will to push past the pain, the fatigue, the doubt, and still come out on top. This mentality, my friends, isn't confined to the gym. It seeps into every aspect of our lives, from our personal goals to our professional pursuits. So, let's take a leaf out of John's book. Let's adopt this one more rep mentality. Let's push past our limits in every aspect of our lives. Remember, growth happens when you push past your limits. One more rep, one more step, one more victory. Keep going. You're stronger than you think.